Yeah, I thought last week was really difficult. Definitely the hardest Masters I had seen in all the tournaments that I've played there. And, this week will be obviously a different feel, totally different golf course, a different test. But I think it's really important to stay fresh and not live in the past and live in the right here and now. And so all my efforts are focused here this week.
Anything else, Patrick? Ron, you have another one?
When you came out on tour, looking at the world rankings, there are 3 guys in the top 4, 25 or younger. When you came out, what kind of mindset did you have? Did you feel like there was a break-in period or get my feet wet period that maybe some of these guys seem to have at least maybe leapfrogged a little bit?
I feel like that trend's been going on for a little while. We saw it probably really start to take shape when Jordan played well. In 2015, 2016, he really played extremely, extremely well, and he was young at the time, probably 25, 24 years old. And that's a trend we've continued to see, that the best players in the world, in the past, they used to be over 30, and now they seem to be around 30 or a little younger. That doesn't surprise me with all the technology and more availability of good coaching and good feedback to younger players. I mention all the time to friends of mine, when I was in high school, I had no sense of how much my ball was spinning, how to hit the driver further, not realizing that spin and launch were the most important things to hitting the golf ball far. I just had a feeling that if I swung harder, it would go farther, but that's not necessarily the case. And so there's kids that are growing up with TrackMan from 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old. And so by the time they're 16, 17 and they're developing into really good junior players, they're dialed in on all of that stuff. And they've been working on launching it at 2,000 spin at 13 or 14 to get it to go as far as possible. And so the young guys, when they come out now, I don't want to say have an advantage, but you can definitely see that they play a different game. They swing harder, they hit it high at straight, and they go for almost every flagstick. And I would say when I was growing up, it was slightly different. It was maybe there were some guys that were on that model, but a lot of guys were play to the edge of the dog leg, old school, like when DL3 won here 5 times. Play to the edge of the dog leg, play to the center of the green, putt up the hill to the corners. So I would say that's been the biggest difference and what I would attribute to maybe a younger generation playing better, quicker.